Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm starting up a playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. The 2003 RPG from BioWare. Which today is May 4th, so I wanted to do a special video. So I'm going to start a playthrough of this, which I've been wanting to do for a couple years now on this channel. So yeah, I don't know when I'll do the next part after this one. I'll also find out. It is kind of annoying to get this working in 1080p on PC, so yeah, it's working right now and hopefully it doesn't crash. So I'm just gonna jump into it. I'll see, this is very small. I can barely see. So the Scoundrel, Scout, and Soldier. So I'd probably go with Soldier. Quick character. What? Cancel. Custom character. Let's go with this. Attributes. Okay, I also don't really know what the best builds are. Gotta get charisma up so I can talk to people. Music's kind of loud. Might have to lower that. Alright, let's just do that. Oh, there's recommended. What's recommended? Okay, anyway, don't think it changed anything. Okay, skills. Oh my gosh. Is this these? Alright, let's get some computer use. Persuade. Some awareness. So one more. It's actually that. All I remember was I really don't like the combat system in this game. Let's do recommended. Orig Mothma. I'm terrible with names. Bob. No Bob. Let's just scroll through some random names. Daryl Jast. Oh. The only names I can come up with are sexual innuendos, so I don't know if I want to go there. I just gotta select one. Or well, I can just go with my sexual innuendo. Boner. Alright, let's just play. Hopefully it's in 1080p. I didn't actually boot it up to see if it would be a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars. I'm gonna have to cut the music out. Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malik, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malik's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the Outer Rim, world of Taras, a Jedi battle fleet engage the forces of Darth Malik in the desperate effort to halt the Sith galactic domination. ... Hopefully the cutscenes aren't too bad quality. Oh my god.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time. Did you fall out of your bunk and hit your head? The Endar Spire is the ship we're stationed on. This ship. You probably don't even know who I am, do you? I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite ships. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastille is going to need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
Okay.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
You can move the mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera. Alternately, moving the mouse while holding down the right mouse button will rotate the camera as well.
Okay.
To move towards the footlocker, hold down the right mouse button and face the camera towards it. Then hold down the left mouse button as well to cause the character to run forward. You can left-click on an object to select it. Once the footlocker is selected, left-click on it again to perform the default action and open it.
Okay. Alright, I want to... go in here. Why can't I drag? Stuff is a little too high. All right. All right, now to go to my inventory. Oh, okay. Wow, look at me now. Alright, let's go.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Alright.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
I want to look out into space. Super convincing. Oh my gosh. Alright, I have to...
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Okay. I see and Z.
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastille. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Alright, let's move out.
That door is locked. I don't have the codes to open it. But switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel.
Okay. Oh no.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party. For the Republic!
Okay, but it's spaced on pause.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
Okay. Do they have anything on them? Gosh. My... So you need to use it? Alright.
What?
Here now. Alright. What's in here? Okay. Ah, they have something. Oh, a grenade. Alright, get those items. Welcome. I'm dual blading. No. Maybe it would have been better to do a frag grenade because I'm about to die.
Sure.
Alright, now I need to use...
Sure.
Enter this door.
It's a dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Oh no.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
What?
Take your lightsaber? No. Oh, I think that remains. Not through there. Oh my gosh.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Okay. Oh, I gotta level up. Okay. Good on health. Yeah, looks like it. Loot real quick. Damn. Spin towards the planet. Ooh. Backpack. Blaster pistol.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
No. Damn, he's dead. Setting screen.
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Okay. Can I look at the map? Okay.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Alright. So I have. Wow. Alright. Any loot? Enjoy nothing but loot. Alright, let's go in here.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left on the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Okay. The other guy might be alive still. How do I...
Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
There we go. My gosh. Wow, I'm sleeping again. God, flashback. Revision. That was long.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Right, I'm Boner.
You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Oh no, you can't be playing this music. It's copywritten.
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Okay.
I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? If she's dead, then no one can stop Malik and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived.
Okay. Stop playing the copyrighted music. The text is so small, it's hard to read.
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malik's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice. A luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. And we can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay. Gosh, I'm stuck. Honestly, for this playthrough, I was probably just gonna do Jedi Knight, or Jedi light side playthrough. I don't even know if I can do anything. Alright, I guess I was. Anything else to say to him?
Terrace? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past, and things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows, and it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Like Coruscant?
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. at all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Okay. The music's still so loud. I don't know what that stuff does. Hey. Oh.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Oh my gosh. I forgot the
That's
aliens.
how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Oh no. Should have never been talked back to the Sith. Thankfully, you are here to step in and help us human. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. I forgot the aliens only speak in their language, and it's just subtitles, which are small. Alright, don't worry about the bodies. I've moved them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. That should throw the Sith off the track. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Okay. I want to loot them, though. Alright, yeah, like, put my weapons away. I don't know if it's like, oh, I have a level up action. Guess I'll do this. Let's do that. I don't know. Do I have anything to say? Let's to the upper city. Well, I don't see too many of your kind around here. Most of the residents in this rundown old apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Liram, by the way. Pleased to meet you, I'm Boner. I know it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might want to purchase one of these new energy shields. They're the latest thing, you know, very high tech. When you use one, it surrounds you with a radiant or a particle mesh that absorbs blaster bolts. Pretty handy in a fight. The shield even protects against lightsabers. Or so I hear. The shields aren't perfect, of course. They can only absorb so much energy damage before they burn out, and ion blasts will take your basic dueling shield down pretty quick.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Hard rooms. Connie seen shields like this, but I never saw anything like them around here. Not until the Sith came, where they discovered the technology. Is anybody's guess. The shields are too rare and too expensive to hand out to an entire army, but a shielded strike team can take out a whole battalion of soldiers armed with conventional blasters. Oh my god. They gave the Sith a huge edge in their early battles, but it wasn't long before the Republic was able to copy the technology and come up with energy shields of their own. Oh my gosh, now both sides are scrambling to come up with new weapons to slice right through the shields. But until they do, you're going to see melee combat coming back to the forefront in this war. Okay, well then you might be interested in knowing I have one for sale. It isn't cheap, but it could be a difference between life and death. To see what I have in stock, I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable and the merchandise is sound. Alright, I don't have... Don't have enough credits. I do wish the aliens would just speak in English instead of their languages. Alright, let's go up to the city.